For the first time since 1985, the Kansas City Royals are going to the World Series. Wow. Who seen this coming? Lorenzo Cain. I heard of him before, but Lorenzo Cain was the MVP of this series. How many people were first introduced to Lorenzo Cain this series? And stories like that, which kind of go in with how this season has been very unpredictable. You told me that Kansas City Royals, much less Lorenzo Cain, will be an MVP and the Kansas City Royals will be going to the World Series. I wouldn't believe it at all. Wouldn't believe it. But this seems like their year, as they've won, what, is it 8 straight now, right now? 8 straight, sweeping, I believe they swept the Angels, and now they definitely swept the Orioles, and this was the Orioles' year. You know, looking at the matchups, you thought with all the hitting, the home runs that the Orioles hit, that they would advance. And don't get me wrong, it's not really so much how the Orioles played, it's how the Kansas City Royals played. The Orioles were hitting the ball, but everything seemed to be a line drive. Look at Cruz in the 6th inning. Hey, it's a line drive. He hit that son of a gun hard, but it was a line drive caught by the second baseman. And the Orioles will limp into the off season after their first sweep in nearly 25 playoff series. And that's going back to the days when they were called the St. Louis Brown. You know, making his first start in nearly 2 weeks, Vargas shut down the Orioles lineup. Really, the only damage he allowed came in the 3rd inning when Ryan Flaherty led off with a home run that just skirted the foul pole in right field. By that point, the Royals already manufactured a pair of 2 runs. Escobar singled off Orioles starter Miguel Gonzalez to open the game, and Aoki drilled on the right knee, and a couple pitches later, Royals manager Ned Yost then opted to bunt with Lorenzo Cain, one of the hottest hitters, to advance both of the runners. Gotta say it's a questionable decision so early in the game, but like almost every unorthodox move that Yost had made this postseason, they worked out perfectly. Hosmer followed with a chopping ground ball in the first, and first baseman Steve Pearce went home with it. Escobar slid safely and the ball bounced away from the catcher Caleb Joseph, allowing Aoki to follow his teammate home and give Small Ball Royals a 2-0 lead. That was pretty much it. After that, they it was up to the defense and the bullpen. Escobar, a couple of double plays early in the game, helped Vargas escape jams. Gordon's spectacular catch, definitely hit that left field wall to rob Hardy off extra bases, leading off in the 5th. And again, that ground ball, Omar Infante, hard ground ball, perfect. You know, not a ground ball, but a line drive. He was right there. So it's just kind of how this series been, and it seems like the baseball gods are smiling down on the Royals. Herrera breezed through the 7th. Davis handled the 8th. And Holland pretty much slammed the door shut. 4th save of the series. 29 years in the making. And here we go. Royals go on to the World Series.